Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a kind of get ready with me face routine and LaColors review. I've been holding on to these products, using them in my daily routine. I'm really loving them, so I wanted to share a review with you. So LaColors Strobing Cream, the Truly Matte Foundation, and the Conceal It Concealer. I'm going to treat this just like any other kind of tutorial, and we're going to use some Milani Rose Oil to start prepping our face. I'm using the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer to prime my face, and we are going to get into the other products. And this is LaColors Conceal It Concealer. This is not available online. I found this at Family Dollar. There are 4 shades available in the color correcting line. It is a squeeze tube brush applicator, which I really like. This was $2 at Family Dollar, and it is just, I only own the green one, but it's just a green concealer to combat redness, like red areas on your face or skin in general. And I like it. It is a nice creamy consistency. I think it is pigmented. It's easy to blend out, as you can tell, and I personally think it does a great job at concealing my redness, and it lasts all day long because I have several red patches on my skin, especially my cheeks and around my nose, and I think it does a really good job. For $2, you really can't beat it. The other green concealer I was using, I thought was decent, but then I used this one and it actually really helps conceal those red areas. And I love it. It's really nice. Now, next up is the LaColors Truly Matte Foundation. There is 14 shades available, although all those are not available in the stores. So that's a pretty wide range of skin tones that LaColors is covering, considering it is literally a cheapo brand. This is $6 on the website. I believe I paid $4 in the store though, and they claim this is a long-wearing, high-pigmented, powder-like finish. So, as you can tell, I am applying it with a wet beauty sponge, and it is a thick liquid foundation, as you saw when I applied it on my hand. It does dry matte and powder like, so I completely agree with their claims. This foundation does not oxidize. With me, it lasted all day with minimal wear around my nose. That's typically the area that it wears around anyways. It doesn't look cakey on the skin. I think it blends out flawlessly. It doesn't have a weird smell, and you ready for this? It is full coverage for $6. Yes, 1 to 2 pumps of this and you have full coverage. This foundation goes right up there and works just like the high-end foundations, according to some of the reviews I've seen on the website as well. And everyone is loving this foundation. Everyone that I watch loves this foundation. It's amazing. Now, I have normal skin personally, but I have heard that it works great on oily skin too, so it's got you covered. And I set this with a loose powder or a pressed powder typically, and I buff it out with my kabuki for like an airbrush kind of look, and I just think it's amazing. I love how it dries matte on the skin, and it's just flawless. I love this foundation, especially for fall and winter, because typically that's when we all want that matte skin. And I just think that this is a great foundation for $4 to $6. And I always buff and blend and really work that into the skin, like I said, for that airbrush look, and I love it. So I do highly recommend that foundation. So next we're moving on to brows. I'm using the Milani Brow Fix Kit, and I'm just literally filling them in. I have a separate video on this, so this is super sped up. And yes, just basic filling in the brow. And I will link in the description box additional videos, like other face videos, quick mommy makeup videos, brow routine video, that kind of thing, everyday kind of makeup stuff. So I'm just going to spoily through my brows. I'm going to take a Q-tip and clean up around the brows. And sometimes, typically, I will almost always actually conceal around the brows. But this is literally a get ready with me. I'm trying to get out the door. So I'm using the Rimmel Blush Highlights Contour Trio. And it's the coral one. I think it's number 2. I love this. I have used it for ever consistently for the past few months. I just love it. And I'm gonna use all the stuff in there except for the highlight, because we are going to be using that beautiful LaColors Strobing powder. Moving on, we're going to be using the LaColors Strobing powder in Champagne, and I like this. It has it's a compact style highlighter, so you get a mirror, a nice big mirror, and a sponge, kind of round applicator. Not sure why that, but regardless of that, very nice packaging, like high-end packaging. There is 10 shades of this available. You can only purchase like 3 of them in store. There are 5 online and 3 in stores, and they claim that it's a velvety baked powder and it comes with a sponge. Now, I do think that this is like a velvety kind of powder. It's very creamy, buttery consistency, like texture. It is pigmented and it is blinding. Literally, you would not believe it. This is such a nice highlighter. I highly recommend these. I'm gonna go back and purchase the other 2 shades. Absolutely stunning. These are not your average highlighters either, guys. If you blend it out, it's going to be more natural, more wearable, yes, but you can spritz your brush with like setting spray or water, and it's going to be absolutely high beam, blinding look. These build up so well. Such a nice high for $3. The highlights of this is it's easy to blend, easy to apply, buildable, and it is a low drugstore brand that is a high beam highlight, and it's amazing, period. You should definitely try out all 3 of these LaColors products, and I highly recommend them all. Highly. And I hope you guys enjoyed the review, found it helpful. Thank you guys always for watching. Stay tuned for more LaColors videos. Don't forget to check the description box for additional LaColors links and other face links. And don't forget to ring the bell, subscribe, and like the video if you haven't already.